8 rules for KDP low content book success. Hi, Kerry here from Dream Creative Beat, and welcome to my channel where we show you how to make money online, KDP low content books, and Etsy with new training every week. So be sure to hit the big red subscribe button down below. So this video is actually going to be talking to you about 8 different rules that you should be looking at and taking on in order to be a success with KDP, and especially with low content book creation. And a lot of this is actually your mindset. It is understanding that this is a business, and this is a business that actually requires some work in it, some fun as well, and actually creating quality. So let's move on and have a look. So first thing you need to be is passionate. You need to be passionate about the books that you are creating. You need to actually enjoy the process of going and having a look on Amazon, doing the research, then actually creating the interiors or repurchasing interiors that you have purchased from other people, and then creating the covers and enjoying the process of finding the right keywords for your titles, your subtitles, all of that, because this does take work, and it is work that you need to keep repeating itself. It is a workflow, a process. Once you get that process down, you can make a lot of money with this business, and a lot of that money can also be passive income, but it still takes a lot of work and you still need to invest that time. So if you're not passionate about it, then I'd suggest you find something else, because you will get bored and tired of keep doing the same sort of thing. But it's like any job out there or any business out there, there are processes that you will get bored of. So be passionate about it and you're not likely to be bored of it. So the next thing you need to do is do your research. There are some great tools out there like BookBolt and Helium 10 and Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension. But you still need to actually go and have a look. You need to validate these niches yourself as well. You need to take a deep dive look in them and actually see if there are books that are selling in there. Have a look at the reviews as well that people have put. Have a look to see what things are missing in those reviews and what things that people actually like. Have a look at the covers and see if there's things you can actually improve on different people's designs. So what you're actually looking for, you are looking for a niche that has got some competition in it, but is also actually selling books in it. There may be a niche where there's no books being sold, and there is a book that you could create that might be wide open, but those niches are very far and few between, but you can find them if you look into them. Also, don't be afraid of any competition as well, because you might have a background in that particular niche. You might even have an audience in that particular niche, even though to somebody else it might look like it's a full niche that they don't want to go into. You might have a way of being able to create the perfect book that actually answers all the questions in that niche, and the people that love that niche, you can actually talk to them one-on-one and actually be promoting your book to them. So don't be afraid to enter into any competitive niches either, because there's loads of Starbucks out there, there's loads of McDonald's, there's all sorts of stores out there that are competing with each other. But if there is competition, it usually means that there are buyers. So look at it in that way. Now, the next thing that you need to do is become focused. Treat this like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to be paid out like a hobby, or you're going to spend more money like you do with hobbies. So become focused in treating it like a business. Invest your time in researching and creating, and don't just slap books up onto KDP that you've created in like 10 minutes flat and then expect them to sell. So what I suggest you do is block out times to work on your business. If you're out there working full time and you've got a family, either do it first thing in the morning or do it later on at night, or aim to do it at weekends. So instead of sitting down and watching Netflix, why don't you create some books? Q4 is coming up, and this is our best time of the year for any retail business. So get creating your books now, and in fact you should be looking at getting your Halloween books out, because as we know, KDP can take up to 2 weeks to review books. So get them out there now. So if you've got loads of ideas that you also want to be creating, focus on one at a time. So what I suggest you do, either get yourself a box where you can put your ideas in it and then you can get them out when you are finished with one particular niche, or put it on a spreadsheet and do your research and see which one would actually pay you the most money if you created it now, and then work your way down that list. So then the next thing that you should be concentrating on is always learning and improving. So we keep having different software that comes out that can actually help us do different things, different designs. Canva itself is constantly improving. Same with PowerPoint. There's always new things that come out, how we can edit pictures and things. Affinity Design and Affinity Publisher are only getting better. So what I suggest you do, choose one product that you like to design in, concentrate on that, learn that inside out. But also learn more about keywords, learn more about subtitles and titles, how they can actually drive, learn how to write better descriptions, learn about long tail keywords and short tail keywords, and learn about Amazon ads as well and how you can improve them. Also learn on other social media, like can you advertise your book on Facebook ads, can you do it on Pinterest, can you create videos about your books. Have a look at different things that you can be learning, but always improving. So it's like any business, in order to keep growing you need to keep adapting, and in order to keep adapting you need to keep learning and improving. So that's what I suggest. There's loads of YouTube videos out there. There's some great channels like Stacking Profit, The Home Boss, Paul Malls, Freedom Empire, Rebecca Holman, Ashley Smith, Gary from Publishing Report, Chris, all of them out there. There's loads that teach you all the different methods that you can be creating KDP low content books. So watch them, learn from them, and most importantly, take action on what you learn. Then the next thing is always put your audience first. Would you buy your books either for yourself or for gifts for friends and co-workers and family? If not, why should other people buy your books? And that is where the quality comes into it. People say, well, what do you mean by quality? Well, a notebook can be a good quality book. Like this. This is a good notebook. It is Simon's Cat. Now, he is a famous comic. He also creates cartoons as well. But it's quite cute. It's simple, but he knows his audience. So that is what you need to be doing. You need to be putting your audience first. Create quality. So check your spellings. If you've got any writing in your book, check your spellings of your titles, your subtitles. Check that your lines are right as well, because you know you need to have the amount of lines going down. So have a look at notebooks, see if there's 11 lines or 13 lines or 20 lines, how many there is, because that's what it's all about. It's actually creating quality, putting your audience first, because your audience will keep coming back to buy your book. Next thing, be consistent. Yes, this business can create passive income, which is great. I am still making money from books I created back in 2018, 2019, and in 2020. But you still need to keep adding to your stock. So you need to keep looking at books, but not just doing the research. I am terrible for just doing research. And you also need to take action on creating your interiors or coloring books or whatever you're creating, and actually do it. Thomas Edison said a great thing. He said it's 1% genius and 99% perspiration, and it's the same with creating any KDP low content books. You need to put the work in. You can have that genius idea, but if you don't actually create it and get it out there, somebody else will get that idea at the same time. And the one difference between you and them is they go out and actually create it, and they've done the 99% perspiration. And that's what you need to do as well. So be consistent, start creating those books and get them out. Even if you only create one book a month, that is still 12 books every year that you are getting out. So try and stick to a schedule of getting some books out there. And because it's Q4 coming up, it's only in a month's time when Q4 starts. It starts at the beginning of October. Start getting them out now. And then be patient as well. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So don't think it's about hurrying up and getting all your books up there and uploaded. It is actually about working through the process. It's about learning how to actually find the right niches, finding the right keywords, finding the right title, subtitle, and finding what actually works as an interior and a cover for your audience. So if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, this is not it. KDP, low content books, in fact, anything to do with KDP and Amazon is not a get rich quick scheme. So I suggest you stop looking for them because they don't exist. There's no such thing as get rich quick. This requires work and it requires time. So you need to learn the skills. Yes, you can outsource a lot of it. You can outsource your interior creation, or you can purchase templates that all you need to do is edit them to make them unique. You can outsource your cover. You can outsource your keyword research. In fact, you can outsource a lot. But if you don't understand the main technical aspects of it, then you do not understand this business. So I suggest, even if you want to outsource a lot of the business, learn it yourself first and then outsource the different parts of it. And also, most people give up too soon. If they're not seeing sales within a couple of weeks, they say it's a scam. No, it is not a scam. Most people, if they put the work in at the beginning, which is doing the correct research and actually creating books that people want and that people will buy, then you will make money from it. And also celebrate every success. So celebrate the first time you've created your first interior, celebrate your first cover, celebrate your first sale, celebrate setting up your first ad, celebrate everything about the whole process, and you'll enjoy it more if you do that. Then the final 8th thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you are always compliant. So what do we mean by that? Well, we mean that you need to keep in with KDP's terms, like look at their metadata, actually go in and check it out every time, because it does update, it does change. It doesn't seem as strict as it was a couple of weeks ago. It's not, but you need to keep checking things. Also, look at check trademarks, and most importantly, don't copy other people's work. Don't take their creation that you've seen on Pinterest or Google Images and copy it and then claim it to be yours, because it's not yours, it's theirs, it's their copyright. So trademark and copyright are two different things. Create a video on that, check it out, and there's also a good video from the Home Boss as well, and I'll leave a link to that as well so you can check those out. So the most important thing about KDP is it's a great business. It's a low cost to entry. There's a low barrier to entry as well. So anybody can start it because it's free and you can find free tools to use as well. But the number one thing that it takes is time and learning. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, don't forget to hit the little bee above my head to subscribe to the channel and to be notified about any other new videos I make. Also, while you're here, don't forget to check out the trademark video, and don't forget to check out about the 10 ways of keeping your KDP account safe.